The Nimzollerson attack classical variation appears on the board as Erigaisi Arjun and Warmerdam battle it out in German Bundesliga to 0-4-5 Bundesliga round 13. Knight f3. Pawn d5 entered in Nimzollerson attack classical variation. Pawn b3. Pawn c5. Pawn e3. Knight f6. Bishop b2. Pawn g6. Bishop b5 check. Bishop d7. Threatening bishop takes b5. Bishop e2 played by Erigaisi Arjun. Bishop g7. Pawn c4. Threatening pawn takes d5. Pawn takes c4 played by Warmerdam. Pawn takes c4. King castled kingside. King castled kingside. Knight c6. Pawn d3. Queen c7. Knight c3. Rook fd8 it is novelty move. Queen c2. Rook a c8. Pawn h3. Pawn b6. Rook a d1. Knight e5. Knight d2. Queen b7. Pawn f4. Erigaisi Arjun's idea is to play pawn takes e5. Knight e8. Bishop f3. Queen a6. Rook d e1. Bishop takes e5. Knight d e4 and gain a significant edge. Knight c6 played by Warmerdam. Pawn a3. Knight b8. Bishop f3. Threatening bishop takes b7. Bishop c6 played by Warmerdam. Pawn e4. Pawn e6. Pawn e5. Threatening pawn takes f6. Bishop takes f3 played by Warmerdam. Knight takes f3. Knight e8. Knight e4. Erigaisi Arjun wants to play pawn g4. Knight c6. Queen f2. Queen e7. Rook fe1 and seize the initiative. Knight c6 played by Warmerdam. Queen f2. Queen e7. Rook fe1. Rook d7. Pawn g4. Queen d8. Queen f1. Pawn a6. King h1. Erigaisi Arjun is looking to play pawn f5. Knight d4. Bishop takes d4 and seize the initiative. Knight e7 played by Warmerdam. Pawn h4. Pawn b5. Pawn h5. Pause the video and find the best move for Warmerdam. Pawn takes h5 is logical continuation as pawn takes h5. Knight f5. Queen e2. King h8. Bishop c3. Knight ed6 position is equal. Let's go to the main game. Pawn h5. Queen b6 is not the best move played by Warmerdam. Bishop c3. Pause the video and find the best move for Warmerdam. Pawn takes h5 is the right idea because Knight f6 check. Knight takes f6. Pawn takes f6. Pawn takes g4. Queen g2. Pawn h5. Still Warmerdam is losing. Let's proceed to the main variation. Bishop c3. Knight c6. Slightly worse move played by Warmerdam. Pawn takes g6. Pawn takes g6. On f5 stop here and find the strongest move for Warmerdam. On takes f5 is the right idea because on takes f5. On takes f5. Knight f6 check. Knight takes f6. On takes f6. Knight d4 still Warmerdam is losing. Let's proceed to the main variation. On f5. Erigaisi Arjun's idea is to play on f6. On b4. On takes b4. On takes b4. Bishop b2 and increase their advantage significantly. On takes c4 is not the best move played by Warmerdam. On f6 Warmerdam fought hard but ultimately had to concede defeat.